Hey guys, Marty Boots here. Today's the 31st of August 2019 and I want to make this video on Ethereum and show you why it is possible for Ethereum to go sub $100. Now, today is the last day of the month. The end of the month is pretty critical. That and the start of the next month. It's just important where price closes, where price opens. It's generally just an important time. Sometimes the market gets a little bit quiet coming into the end of the month. Sometimes it can sell off pretty hard or bounce pretty hard. But like right now, the market is reasonably dead, and that is due to coming into the end of the month. That will pick up into a new month. So we're looking forward to some action actually at the start of next month. Now, what I want to show you here, I want a couple of things. First off, there will be some bounces here. I do believe that we can have a decent bounce. We're into the end of this. We're into the pinnacle here, and when you come into the apex, it's generally not a good sign. It's possibly generally a sign that maybe the pattern is not complete. Maybe the pattern might evolve or something. Like maybe we might bounce up there and just the pattern might evolve or something. Maybe I'm not explaining that right, but at the moment there is this falling wedge. That we just got to wait for the breakout. Is it going to break up or break down? It's not good that we're right into the apex. It's a sign of weakness. The pattern should have broke up already. But what I want to just talk about here in the short term, if I just throw a couple of quick fibs on this, we are coming down past 61%. Now, if we manage to hit the 78% retrace, that is a sign of weakness. That is a sign that it may actually not be a bull market. We're getting pretty close to that right now. We're not there yet, but generally when you come back down and hit this area, it's a sign of weakness. Price should not come back down there if this is a true bull market. So that is something to watch out for. That is a very bad sign in my opinion. Now the other thing, what was I had something else to show you now. Oh, okay, I remember now. Okay, so maybe I'll just jump to the weekly here very quickly, and just show you. I've talked about this before. On the weekly here, Ethereum did not even hit the 23% in the bounce, which is it's weaker than Bitcoin. It's weaker than LTC. It's just not a good sign. It's a poor sign of strength. I mean, price should have got up there. And the fact we're failing here below all the moving averages, it's guys. I don't want to be saying that this is going to roll over and go to below $100, but it just looks like it. It really, really, really just looks like it at the moment. Yes, I know this is a pullback, and we could just turn around and bounce here. And listen, I'm going to be buying this for a bounce in the next few days, if I get the right signals. Buying it for a bounce, and we've got all this big, large, open space up here where this candle with a big drop was formed. In theory, price should, price probably should do something like this, and fill some of that at least, and then if we get that breakdown, we get the breakdown, or maybe we'll go up. But the thing is, here's a monthly chart also, guys, and prices actually failing to hold above these monthly moving averages. Now, this in its sign is very bad. Very, very bad. It's not good. Look at this doji. Look at this monthly doji. That is, that is a topping candle. On a monthly basis, that is a topping candle. That is not good. This, that was a bad candle because it's confirming. A big red candle, like if this wasn't confirming, that is confirming the topping candle, and then we are continuing that downtrend and prices dropping even further. And this monthly close is only 1 day away, and it's pretty bad. We're closing on the lows here. It's a sign of weakness. There's no strength in this market at all. When I bring you to the 3 month chart, 3 month chart is actually very poor as well. Now everybody got caught up in the fact that it may be a bull market when that 3 month candle closed, and that was potential signs of a bull market. But they are getting negated here right now because we've 1 month left, and price is already almost closing down on the lows. Now we are into support down here. You can see that this area is support. This candle right here is support, showing support. The base of this candle, this candle, this candle, and we're coming down to retest that. So I know that was a bit rough there, but there is some hope here that price should get rejected down here. Price can come down and have a bounce. It's just not very strong. Like when I show you this, when I bring you the 6 month chart here, you can see here this downtrend. It's looking like it's still intact. And it's just like this downtrend is looking like it's still intact. And what this is actually looking like, it's actually looking like a bear flag on a 6 month chart. That is what it's looking like, guys. And now obviously price cannot break down like that because we'll be in the minus, so you cannot extend it down like that. You can do a percentage basis possibly, or I mean even that'll not work out because we've already dropped 75%. So the bear flag pattern itself is not, you cannot get the fair target or a true measured target, what you would normally do. So the only real way to look at it, you would really have to break it back down into the monthly range, and you have a breakout point here. Maybe I should clear all that just so there's no confusion. So price, this is a big area of interest. It's $50. You can see there on a 3 month basis, this is where we actually broke out, and the move expanded to the upside. If I bring you back to the monthly chart here, it is just right down there. It's, guys, there is just no sign of strength here. There's nothing here that is telling us that we are in a bull market at this point in time. Now it's telling us that we're probably going to retrace this move and come right back down. At least we're going to come down and test these lows. Like, that is what it's showing here right now. It is showing we're coming back down there and probably going sub 100. This at the moment is a dead cat bounce and is rolling over. Now another thing here I want to show you is this yearly candle, guys. That's a bearish candle. That is a bearish candle. There's no question about that. So when we have a bearish candle like that, it's telling us that there should be lower prices at some point. Now this is a 1 year candle. Now, for example, am I doing this correct? Now you can see there, price was even unable to hit a bounce on the yearly chart. It wasn't even able to hit the 23%, which is a sign of a weak move. So everything here, guys, is implying that price should go lower and take out these lows. and potentially just take out these lows at $79, which is implying Ethereum can go to $50. I know people don't want to hear that, but that is, in my view, that is a valid price and a projection that I think probably will come true down the line, way down the line. I mean, it will be next year or whatever. I don't know. 2 years time. I'm not sure, but it is saying that we are in this bear market. Now, in saying that, sorry guys, saying that, I want to wrap this video up here. In saying that, we have fallen right back down here. Okay, I'll just throw that fib on that. Now you can see we're in between the 78% and the 61%, which is a decent area for a bounce. You can see there all the support and resistance we have in here. Let me just okay, so you can see there, look at this pivot. Like there's a lot of confluence on there. Maybe I'll just hide that, it's easier to see. A lot of confluence on here for a bounce. Let me look. Okay, you can see this pivot here. This is the breakdown point. We retested the breakdown point, resistance, retested resistance. Now we retested, we consolidated on it, we broke down, we broke back up. So this part, guys, this area here is massive confluence of should be support. So in theory, this needs to hold, guys. It really needs to hold. Now, I don't know if okay, it's just probably easier to draw a brand new line. So this area here, guys, this is your buy point. I mean, there is no question about it. If we're going to start to break below this, it's really bad. I mean, we could break there and continue down. Now it's very hard to imagine price just continuing the whole way. That is very hard to imagine. It is possible, but the likelihood is, guys, that we do something like this, and then we maybe have a bit of a weak bounce here. Well, I mean that's a reasonably decent bounce, but the likelihood here, in my opinion, is that we form some sort of bearish consolidation pattern off these lows, which should be a buy here. This should be a buy down here, guys, and give us a bounce, even a bounce to $200 from these areas. $200, it's a 20% bounce, and that is definitely very possible. You can even get a 40% bounce here. That is possible, and I am looking to play that, and I'm looking to buy it pretty big. So I'm waiting on a signal for that. But anyway, that's it, guys. In the short term, there is room for some upside, but I believe that the long-term target for Ether is probably $50. That is a long-term target of Ether. That is potentially not very good for the crypto market as a whole, but we will see if it plays out or not. Anyway, guys, if you like the content, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to join us on our Discord trading room, please hit us up in the link below, and we'll get you sorted with a 3-day free trial. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.